Hi everybody, welcome back to GregTech New Horizons, episode 45 with me, Sid, and I've been doing a little bit in pieces, quite busy actually, done a lot of off-screen grinding, and I'm just in my AFK space because I went, well, AFK. I have been on a mining trip and I'm just in the process of, well, processing ores. So where possible, I am getting everything that I can. So that silver, for example, is in there. There's silver. There's some crushed pyrite. There's some netherrack. There's some stone dust. I'm going to run youth. No, that won't actually make help. Actually, will it? That can go through here, and then we need to run that pyrite. And yeah, it's got to be 16 of those, hasn't it? And 16 of those. So there's a whole load of cobaltite and cobalt and stuff that we need to process that I've been kind of running around grabbing. So there's our crushed tetrahedrite, so that can cook straight off. That can go in. That will make me iron. You can come out, you can go in. So yeah, lots and lots and lots of little bits and pieces of stuff to things. However, today I am hoping, and I use the word loosely, crushed tetrahedrite, that can go in, crushed silver, that can go in, pyrite can go in, pyrite can go in. I'm hoping that today is the day we unlock, not necessarily move into, but unlock medium voltage. That's netherrack, that's sulfur. That is something presumably I'm going to have to process some more. Yeah, I'm going to have to centrifuge it or wash it. Well, we'll start with the wash, I think. I have got a number of things up on my hotbar. I've got a good electric circuit. I've got an emitter. I've got transfer pipes because I actually started doing those in the background, and I've actually now got them. Well, at least the first step. And I've got basic circuit assembler. So those are on the thing, and I am hoping, right. I'm just going to put 32 in because I think this compresses to 4. In fact, I am going to take that down to 8, and then I'm going to do those as 16s because I think that will break the system otherwise. 7, that can go in, and we've got all these to do. So I'm aiming to try and keep this episode to around about 30 minutes, and I'm keeping my eye on the clock. But let me start off with this lot. This lot is here, it's already done. The hardest thing there was the red alloy rods, and we've done that. So let me get those done, because I need those back. I keep hunting around for them, and they're not where they should be. So that is the basic transport pipe quest line done. I'm going to stick those away in there for now, and let me go over here, and we have that, which will give me some more transfer pipes. Lovely. On their own, these were not useful for anything. These then need items or fluids, and there's some upgrades. So transfer nodes. Now I remember these from years ago. Oh God, look at all of that. Ender pearl, screws, fire, pipe, steel gears, brass items, and conveyor modules. Okay. Transfer nodes pull items from their connected inventory. Search through a transfer pipe system for the interesting place there. Search as much as possible into the inventory they find. So these are, as I recall, able to pull items but push. So that is there. There's liquids, and then there's this thing. But that was just a quest that I'd already got on the board. Now I think over here is this. Let me just get rid of you. Is here, but I can't do you yet. The emitter I can do. And we need that for this. So if I remember the recipe correctly, is it something like that? No. That. Expensive little piece of kit, and that will go in there. And that is the emitter quest, which will give us stuff. Okay. That leaves us with this lot, which is the medium voltage quest. I'm just going to go and sort myself some stuff out first, though. And I'll show you what else I've been up to, because I have been in and I have been and got air infused stone, got Ordo and Pedito. We'd already found that. I've found the Terra infused stone and those ores there. These are just spare bits. So the bit I'm missing is fire and water, which I haven't found yet. They're in the Twilight. I've spent a while and maybe 50% of my durability pottering around. I've gone through a thing of food, still looking for that one. So it's an annoyance, but it's not the end of the world. It's one of those, we'll get there eventually. What else? Certus quartz, in you go. Lovely. So before we go on and do that medium voltage quest, I would like just to complete doing these bits, because I just think it's going to be beneficial to get all of these, as many ores out as possible. Words difficult. You can tell when I'm recording this. I don't know whether you can. Yeah, there's a few clues on screen. But yeah, I've taken a whole load of the ores out. The diamond ore, I think we need to process up and get the diamonds out of. But I think everything else is in. That's that one, isn't it? Might as well stick you in there with that then. Don't think I've got any of those other ones kicking around. Yeah, but most of this just needs processing in one way or another, and we'll get through it. But I'm just going to finish off this little bit of processing, and then we'll come back and have a look at this medium voltage circuit thingy. Alright, before I continue with medium voltage, well, let me just go in here. I got this, the cobaltite dust, and we can process that in an electrolyzer, but that's a medium voltage recipe, so that's out. So that leaves us with the EBF. We can process one of those with 3 litres of oxygen to get 1 rose cobalt dust, 1 rose arsenic, and some sulfur dioxide. Oxygen I wasn't sure how to get, but I noticed when I separated out the whatever it was, I made that now, hang on, no, I think it was a granitic mineral sand, wasn't it, or magnetite, that was it, I think. Whatever it was, it definitely gave me everything. There we go, it was 2 with this one, it was granitic mineral sand. That gave me oxygen, so I've got oxygen gas, and I've got the cobaltite, which in theory means I should be able to process that in this. Now, what I don't know about is the gas output. Not enough output space. And I suspect that's because I haven't got a output hatch for that, which is fine. Oh, hello, that was whatever benefit I had. Let's just check so the only bits I think I should have enough to process these 3. I can't process that right now, but I will be able to. Got the iron dust out of it. The black granite we can centrifuge out for silicon dioxide and biotite. Silicon dioxide, presumably we can do something well, obviously we can do something with it. It's silicon dioxide. But more important, what can we do with the biotite? The biotite can be electrolyzed at medium voltage. So again, there's no point rushing any of this lot because we're just not going to get anything. Right, not until we get to medium voltage. And this is, I must admit, this is where this is actually a very clever pack, because it is absolutely goading me to want to get further and complete. And I know I'll never complete it. I know I'll never complete it. Partially because I can't stand galactic craft, which is probably going to be a problem at the point. Oh, that's silver. That can go in there. But probably, I'm just going to keep playing it. But as long as it is, and I use the word loosely, enjoyable, I'll keep playing. Seems fair, doesn't it? Anyway. That is pretty much everything. I think we got magnesium and calcite out of there. They need to be put away. You should have almost finished doing those cobalt ingots, which will be handy. I can process that, I can cook it, but I'm not sure whether I'm better with it in dust form or... I think that's almost done. Boop-a-doo. Those, you've still got one to go. You're done, just wait for that. Everything will be done, dusted, finished, and then we can get on with this medium voltage thing. And as I was saying, I'm going to be trying to keep, and I use the word trying, I'm invariably going to fail on multiple occasions and get distracted by shiny things, but I am going to try and keep myself in such a state that I stick to my timings, or at least somewhat. So let me stop teasing you and let's get into here. So it's two of those, two of those, two of those, one, two, one, two, one, two. Gives me two of those and a couple of spare diodes. So good circuits. I can have a beer or a wine. I'm more of it. Oh, I can have both actually. Okay. And back. And there's medium voltage. Oh, it requires something else. And C9. What else do you require then? I don't know. So there can't be any of those. This thing here, incidentally, is going to use these two circuits, possibly. I am just going to, I'm going to ensure that those are gone. And I need to find out what this C9 thingy is. Requires C988 NaClH2O. Well, it's not one of those, is it? I mean, where is that? I mean, it can't be one of those. They just look too insignificant for that. Alright, let me hunt around and I'll be back in a mo. Alright, we found it. It is the basic chemical reactor, which I think is something, well, no doubt it's something that I need going forward. However, I need it now, so might as well get it done. We're also going to get this machine done, but again, I'm just going to hold fire until I've checked that they're not something that's needed for a future bit. So I need tin rotor, which we can extrude with 5 tin ingots and the extruder thing. I've got 5 tin ingots. I have. So in you go, in you go. I'll quickly sleep. We'll stick one of those in and one of those in. The rest can go into the storage. So that should be 8 of those with blah 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 a wrench. No, we need a, give me a empty crafting grid. And 2 of those. So that will give me that. I assume it's going, no, it's not going there, it's going there. Then we got those and that. One of those is going in there. 2 of those are going there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And that will go there. That will go there. Down to my last one of those. I'm going to need a bigger cable then, aren't I? I'm going to need I'm going to need to rewire everything eventually, I suppose. So might as well get used to the idea. Snips. Basic chemical reactor. Okay. So that should give me that. Which now should give me access to okay, and we're straight into a medium volt machine hole. Let's have a look. What else have we got over there? Got a medium volt, electrolyzing all the things. Church of benzene, advanced compressor, advanced macerator, simple item transfer, advanced fluid extractor, and biofuels. Oh, and a medium voltage motor. Well, we have got that. I'm going to get a screenshot while I'm doing that, because that was the objective, the entire objective of today. Thanks for watching, guys. No, behave yourself. Right, there is I'm going to need some more of that super duper thick cable. Some of that one, the 12 times 10. For now, 12 times 10. Assembler, no. Wire mill. 610 on 12 on program 12. Okay, let me go and get, I suppose, just one. That's all I need right now, isn't it? I suppose I should also just put my stuff away while I'm at it. That would be a good. And I think I should also contemplate having a big opening at some point, because I've got a whole load of those things, and they are, I suspect, going to be largely rubbish. But you know, there is a charm to the randomness of those. It's a bit like the chance cubes. That was the. Do you remember when that was the thing, when everybody was playing the chance cube game? Man, they were terrible things. but they had a certain je ne sais quoi to them. A wire mill on program 12. Okay, there you go. Bang, make me one with everything. Right, still have no idea what I can do with half of this stuff. I can make dynamite. Ooh, this looks like fun. Rock salt. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Oh, I think that's the way you describe it. And then four pieces of rubber. Will get me in there. And we'll pop one of those in there. And we'll pop one of those out there. And we'll make that, which is low voltage. And this thing means that those are now going to be cheaper, because the recipes for those are all this lot, and uses 3 red alloy cables and yada yada. But you can do them with, it's not a huge amount cheaper, but you can do them with lead and solder and stuff, and it also works on the medium voltage, the higher quality ones. So yeah, it will make everything a little tiny bit cheaper, which I think is in the long run worthwhile. So let's take stock, shall we? We've done both of those. I've got a quest to claim, which is there. Electrum, annealed copper, or a loot bag. Okay. So electrum is gold and silver, isn't it? If I remember rightly. Gold and silver. Annealed copper. do you? And I mean, typically you heat it, don't you? How do you make annealed copper? Copper with oxygen. That's just using annealed copper items. Yeah. I suppose 6 1/2 doesn't tother, isn't it? They're both, I mean, gold. I've got. We'll take the. Oh, I meant to do the wrong. Oh, I did the wrong one there. Idiot. Oh well, doesn't matter. So we've kind of pushed ourselves in. There's some other bits and pieces here which we may need, but we now have medium voltage. Let me just check how long I've been recording, and I'll be back in a sec. All right, if anything, I've got the other direction. We're at about 25 minutes, so I'm going to call this one, and we're going to try and keep this easy. So the reason for this is twofold. One is I want to cut down on the amount of hours of footage I'm releasing, because I'm not convinced it's good for the channel. I'm not convinced it's good for everybody to watch. And whilst a lot of people say, "Oh, I like longer format," that's fine. But a lot of people also don't like longer format. So we have to bear in mind that side of things. There's the good old algorithm that's always in the mind. But partly, so my time at Sandrock is coming close to a finish, I think. I'm not entirely sure because I don't know exactly where the plot ends. But that is probably my least used series. So when that ends, I'm not wanting to replace it with another series. Undead Legacy will be coming to an end soon. I'm not entirely sure how far, but again, that's had a better viewership, and I will probably go back to 7 days, but I might take a break from 7 days because there's not really anything big on the market that I want to play with. And I'd like to actually start doing 2 Rusty Gears episodes a week, and possibly 2 episodes of this a week for a while, just to progress, because progress is very slow, and I'm going to be playing this in like 10 years time at this rate. So on that note, thank you very much for watching. I will sit there and say thank you everybody for all of the advice you give me on this one. It is really appreciated and is always good. So thank you. And until next time, thanks for watching. I will see you soon. Bye for now.